Welcome everyone. In this video, we'll be showing that E is equal to mc squared by using Planck's and de Broglie's equations. So let me write our goal for today. We want to show that E is equal to mc squared, which is of course Einstein's famous equation. Show that A is equal to mc squared by using Planck's and de Broglie's equations. Okay, so this is what we will do today. Equations. All right, we are ready to go. Well, you might be saying, okay, what are Planck's and de Broglie's equations? Well, Planck's equation is E is equal to h times F, where E is equal to energy, h is equal to the Planck constant, and F is just the frequency. You could use nu instead of F, but I prefer not to use it because it is very similar to the letter V, and you know that V is used for speed, so I don't want any confusions. But as I said, you can totally use it as well. You can use any symbol that you like. And de Broglie's equation is, it is saying that lambda is equal to h over p. Lambda here is the wavelength, h is again the Planck constant, and p is the momentum. So, using these two equations, we want to show that E is equal to mc squared. Well, what can we do? Well, what we can do is, we first of all need to say that frequency is equal to 1 over, frequency is equal to speed over the wavelength, okay? Speed over the wavelength, and momentum is equal to mass times the speed, okay? Now, if we take a look at Einstein's equation E is equal to mc squared, we see that we have C here. We see that we have C. Nice. So, what is C? Well, C is the speed of light. So, let's just say that we are dealing with light in our derivation. So we will write that instead of speed in general, we be more specific and we write c, the speed of light. And again, for momentum as well, we write mc. Okay? So what can we do now? Well, we can say, all right, let's just substitute let's just substitute what we found, right? Let's just do that. So Planck's equation becomes E is equal to hc over lambda, and de Broglie's equation becomes lambda is equal to h over mc. Okay, and now we can say we have an energy term here, and we have an energy term in E is equal to mc squared as well. So let's just substitute for lambda in the red equation, in the equation that we obtained from Planck's equation. So if we do that, we get that E is equal to h times c over h over mc. And of course, from basic math, we know that this becomes like this. And what do we see? We see that h cancel. That's pretty cool. And we have m times c, which is of course mc squared. We have E on the left side, we have mc squared on the right side, so we have E is equal to mc squared. So we have actually done it. We showed that E is equal to mc squared by using Planck's and de Broglie's equations. And obviously this is not a formal proof of Einstein's equation, because because in the Broglie's equation is Einstein's equation is used. All right, so while de Broglie was deriving this equation, he actually used the fact that E is equal to mc squared to arrive at this equation. So we just worked backwards. But if you want, you can use E is equal to mc squared and Planck's equation to arrive at de Broglie's equation. So as I said, because of that reason and because of other reasons, this is not a formal proof. This is just using two equations that we know to show that E is equal to mc squared. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or suggestions, please do not hesitate to ask them in the comment section below. And I hope to see you in another video. Until then, take care.